covering the Northern Bahamas. You're watching the Bahamas Tonight, Northern Edition.
And welcome back. Well, all roads will lead east on Monday for the 45th Annual Concracking Festival on this National Heroes Holiday in McLeanstown. Assistant Chairperson of the committee, Belinda Russell, says the traditional cultural event will be competitive and also exciting once again.
This year's championship will be dubbed as the first National Concracking Championship sponsored by BTC, and it will be an open event, male and female. Concrackers from the various islands are invited to represent their island to determine which island of the Bahamas has the fastest concracker in the country. The prize money has increased to first place $700, second place $500, and third place $300.
Well, the Concracking Committee is continuing its partnership with corporate sponsors to pull off a successful festival, which will showcase an array of cultural activities. Ministry of Tourism Representative Elaine Smith and BTC rep, and that is Letitia Lord, says, yep, it's going to be great.
As cultural festivals are integral part of the island's tourism product, we recognize the importance of these celebrations that tell the story of our past and highlight the rich value of the Bahamian history.
We have committed to up to $10,000 in cash and in kind to the success of this event. We will also be providing free Wi-Fi for patrons to upload in real time the event as it's happening.
Now, the Concracking Festival will actually get started at McLeanstown School Grounds, and that's on this coming Monday, October 9th, starting at 11 o'clock. And please dress accordingly. Don't go up there in no suit. It's going to be hot. Also, the gospel music lovers and friends of engineer Derek Sands are in for a treat this weekend. A grand gospel concert is going to be held tomorrow to raise funds for Sands, who underwent surgery earlier this week. Our Kim Mullings spoke to the organizers by the event that's going to take place tomorrow.
The Gospel Music Fellowship Conference has become an annual event on Grand Bahama for those interested in fellowshipping, networking, and learning more about the gospel music industry. This year, Hurricane Irma caused the conference to be postponed, and out-of-town guests were forced to cancel as a result. Organizer Derek Stubbs says God had another plan.
The choir was all that excited, and it so happened that when we were in the middle of making a decision, watching ZNS, thanks to ZNS, we saw that our friend and brother was in need, Derek Sands.
Stubbs was able to form a personal relationship with Sands and says this was more than fitting, as Sands is in need of some $40,000 after undergoing heart valve replacement surgery this week.
I know Derek hard. I know that he's a community man. And so when I saw that, I said, you know what? God had it this way. And we decided that we'll still do the conference just one night, and we will go and do a concert and give the funds to Derek to assist him with his surgery.
Stubbs says friends from near and far have been calling to pledge their support in advance for Sands.
I had an opportunity to speak with Mayor Thomas Masters, the mayor of Riviera Beach, who said to me, Derek, for Derek Sands, I'm going to be there. And so he will be on Grand Bahama for this event. And so much more of our friends. We have persons out of Houston, Texas, who said, we're still going to come. Even though you're not doing the conference, the fact that what you are doing is a good deed, we want to be there.
Coordinator of the fundraiser, former Chief Councilor Shabita Campbell, believes that Sands is worthy of this event being held in his honor.
Why Derek, most might ask? Well, Derek and I served on council 2011 to 2014. And on council, he served in various capacities. I can remember calling on Derek at any point in time, and there was never a quorum or issue. He said, no problem. I can recall him asking him to pick up the mayor and, take the mayor on a tour, the mayor of Riviera Beach, and there was no problem for him to do. And so in that vein, I say it's time for us to know that when we ought to give back, let's give back.
Headlining the Gospel Music Fellowship Conference concert will be international recording artist Derek Starks out of Detroit, Michigan. Kimberly Mullings, ZNS Network News.
Well, the gospel concert will be held at the New Life Worship Center. That's on Coral Road tomorrow. It all starts at 7:30, and they wanted me to sing, but they want you to come, not to run. So please go out and support Derek Sands. Now it's time for us to Ask the Doctor.
This is Ask the Doctor. Michelle P. from Freeport asked this question. I'm losing my hair, doc. Why is this happening? Thanks for your question, Michelle. Anyone, men, women, and children, can experience hair loss, a condition we call alopecia. When the hair loss occurs from the scalp, we call it baldness or balding. Hair loss can appear in many different ways, depending on the problem that is causing it. It can happen suddenly or gradually and may only affect the scalp or in other cases the entire body. Alopecia can be genetic, meaning it runs in your family. Medications like those used to treat arthritis and certain medical conditions such as high blood pressure, depression, heart disease, cancer, thyroid disease, scalp infections, or a compromised immune system can all result in hair loss.
And that's it. We're going to do it for news. When we come back, we'll turn our attention to sports.